Hello year 6, this is a part 2 video of unit 8 lesson 3. So get ready with your learner's book page number 114 to 115, activity book page number 92 to 93. Activity, so let's start with the learner's book. Activity 5, look, page number 114. Look at Ben's notes below. He had the same problem as Carl. How do you think his explanation will be different? What do you think the teacher will say? So in this, it is same situation the Ben has did. He did not do the homework, but how did he face the problem? How did he explain to the teacher from Carl? So he said there was no internet, it was down on Sunday. He was going to finish but late extension, so he's asking, can you give me time till Friday so I can submit on Friday the project. So he's asking nice differently. He's asking the time extension work that he will submit on Friday. Instead of telling that internet was down, it was not there, he said internet is down, but still he want to submit on Friday. He's asking extension to submit the homework. So he has a different way of telling that one. Okay, so this is some of the suggestion of the answer. So now activity 6, listen page number 115, CD2 track 20. You need to listen CD2 track 20. Listen to Ben's conversation and check your prediction in activity 5. How was Ben's explanation different in two calls? So with this answer you need to write in your activity in your notebook. So please keep your notebook ready. Now listen and find the answer. How was it different? How the Carl he explained, how the Ben explained there was difference between the conversation. How did he take time? So I'm going to read, so listen carefully. Otherwise, if you're not clear with my voice, you can open your CD2 track 20 to listen this conversation. Ben, excuse me sir. Mr. Sims, could I talk to you about something? Mr. Sims, yes of course. Ben, what is it? Ben, I need to ask for more time to do the science project. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to give it you in time for Tuesday. Mr. Sims, oh, why is that? Ben, the reason is because we had a problem with the internet at home this weekend. I tried to finish the project on Sunday, but where I live there was no internet connection for most of the day. It's okay now, but I haven't had time to finish the project. Would you mind if I handed it on Friday instead? I know I can finish it by then. Mr. Sims, okay, yes. In this case, that's fine, Ben. Thanks for letting me know. Ben, thanks very much, Mr. Sims. Sir, look, before the teacher was going to ask, he said he gave his explanation why he could not submit, and if he can please give the extension time. So in that way he has explained the why he did not submit. So before asking the teacher, he gave the reason why he could not submit it. So I want now you listen. You already listened. So I want you to write in your copybook how was Ben explanation different to Carl. So you need to write in your copybooks. So once you finish, please check your answer in the next slide. Now activity 7 in the learner's book, put page number 115. In this again you have to listen CD to track 20. What did I just now read the conversation between the Ben and the teacher. So same thing, you go back to activity 6 for listening. So in this now, put these phrases from the conversation order, then listen again to check. So you need to put in the correct order this conversation. For that you have to listen again what I did in the activity 2. So you need to listen the conversation, put these phrases conversation in the order. It's not in order, you need to put in the what come first. They already said B, could I talk to you about something is number 1. So what is others? What it comes second, third and fourth? So please listen and write down the answer. Check your answers in the next slide. Now please take out your activity book, page number 92. Why does Rupa want to change group? Choose the correct reason. So I know already you read activity 1 in the activity book, page number 92. The activity 1, there was a conversation between Rupa and Mr. Sharma. So in this now you have to tell me, you all go back for reading again. Why does Rupa want to change group? Choose the correct reason. So why you want to change his group? So once you read again, you can get the answer. A, because of the history project too difficult. B, she has a bad relationship with two other girls in the group. C, she doesn't like working in Yasmin's group. So please, for this you need to go back to read again the activity 1 in activity book to get this answer. So once you read it and get it answer, check your answer in the next slide. Now, get back to learner's book now. Activity 8, talk. Learner's book page number 115. In this, is Mr. Sims angry with Ben? Why? Why not? Find 3 things that Ben did differently to Carl. Do you think Sims was angry with Ben? Why? Why not? Find the 3 things that Ben did differently to Carl. Find me the 3 things. In this, look, the polite request. If you see the English box, you can see polite request. Could I talk to you about something? He's asking very politely. Would you mind if I handed it on Friday instead? So he's asking very politely to the teacher. So teacher gave him more time. So I want you to find 3 things in the conversation of Ben and let me know the answer. So write down the copybook. Once you finish, please check your answer in the next slide if you can. Now activity 9, use of English learners book, page number 115. So now use of English book, asking very politely. Look at the use of English book. What form of the verb do we use after could? What form follows the phrases would you mind if? So in this you need to use the verb like polite. What are the words you can use for asking politely, like could I talk to you for a minute? Would you mind if I handle the science project next Friday? Could I, you can ask like another politely like, Mr. Sims, could I talk to you for the first time, for some time? Please, so you need to use polite words like if you can write for me 2 sentences using could and would you mind if. You can give me 2 sentences for each, write in the copybook and send asking politely. So you already have in the Ben's conversation he has used as could I, would you mind. So can you find me 2 sentences for each, how you will ask politely using this word could or would you mind. So I want 2 sentences for each. So now get your activity book, page number 93. Read the use of English book, choose the correct word to complete the sentences. So now you have like polite request, could I, would you mind, after could, after would you mind. So you need to use the correct word, borrow or borrowed. So could I borrow your t-shirt? So borrow is the correct answer for activity 3. Activity book. So borrow. So please circle the correct and send me the picture in the classroom and check the answer in the correct side. Is it correct? Now get your activity book, page number 93. Write the request again to make them more polite. Now in this, can I ask you a big favor? Can I borrow your smartphone later? So you need to use could, where you're going to use could or would you mind. So you need to use a polite request using this could or would you mind. So first one, they have given an example. Could I ask you a big favor? Would you mind if I borrow your smartphone? And Mr. Riaz, can I have a week longer to finish my project? So now you have to use would you mind. So we are going to pass Mr. Diaz, would you mind if I had a week longer to finish my project? So after a comma he has used would you mind. The same thing you have to do for 3, 4 and 5. Write it down and send me the answers on the, so you need to use your copybook to write down this answer. So please write in the copybook and send me on the class dojo picture so I can correct it and check your answers in the next slide. Now again activity book, page number 93. Use the information in the note to write a dialogue, make Leah's explanation and request more polite. Now you have use the information to write down a dialogue. So you need to write the dialogue. So already there is information there, everything in the note. There is information of the Kate and Leah. So you need to write down to make a request. You need to use could, would you mind in each dialogue. So Leah, hi Kate, could I? So how you will make a request after reading the Kate's conversation between Leah, you can see in the right side there is a note. So using that, how you will make a polite request using could I, would you mind. So I want you to do it by yourself and check answers in the next slide. Once you finish, please try to do it by yourself. So thank you so much for listening. Once you finish, please send me the work and let me check and give you the points and attendance. And please send me the pictures very clear. Email to me or send it on the Classroom. Thank you so much.